Donald Trump's tariffs that he's imposing on Canada, Mexico, and mainly China will raise $1.3 trillion for the United States government, making the need for tax increases, eliminating the need for tax increases. Today's lunch alert is sponsored by the Patriot Gold Group. The surprise announcement last week of a Chinese startup triggered the largest one-day loss of value in stock market history, guaranteeing probably renewal of Trump's 2017 tax cuts and financing some of the other tax cuts he's proposed, like no tax on tips or overtime pay or Social Security benefits. Back in the early days of our country, tariffs were a major source of revenue, basically paid by other countries to have access to our markets. But then when the income tax was passed in 1916, it largely replaced tariff revenues. And last year we made only $80 billion from tariffs. But with Trump's new tariffs, and there are more coming soon, he's going to raise $1.3 trillion. That compares with about 3 trillion of total US revenues each year. So it's very, very significant. It amounts to a sea change in American policy. We're really basically saying that after years of subsidizing the rest of the world with enormous balance of trade deficits, we are now going to get the rest of the world to begin to subsidize us by paying tariffs to access our markets. Now, a lot of economists and liberals are saying, oh, God, don't do that. They'll retaliate. But the fact is that the United States buys far more from most of the countries in the world than it sells to them. We have a $1 trillion trade deficit. And if the game of tit for tat retaliation happens, they'll soon run out of tats because the American imports are so much larger than American exports. But this is a bold new step in the way we deal with the world and the way we deal with our own financial needs. Trump realizes that access to the American market is the most important thing for other countries. There's no other market nearly as large, nearly as rich, or nearly as accessible. And just as countries used to go to war to get access to other markets or make colonies abroad to get them to buy their goods, Trump is doing the same thing, but through tariffs. It marks a totally new chapter in international relations and in domestic finance, and good for Donald Trump. By the way, don't worry about inflation from these, because we can always find other sources for the raw materials and the stuff we're buying abroad. And as I said, we're so much more powerful in the game of retaliation than any other country, so that for the most part, they won't dare. Thanks for watching. Today's lunch alert is sponsored by the Patriot Gold Group. The surprise announcement last week of a Chinese startup triggered the largest one-day loss of value in stock market history. NVIDIA stock lost nearly $600 billion in market cap in a single day. Put it into context, that's more than the value of Costco and Home Depot in a single day. The Wall Street Journal reported that the stock market sell-off could be as much as 40%. If your IRA or 401k took a 40% hit, it could take 20 years to recover. Meanwhile, gold doubled during Trump's first term. Another day like yesterday, and could be too late. So switch to the Patriot Gold Group. The Patriot Gold Group offers no fee for life IRAs to viewers of these videos. The IRA minimums are $25,000 and $100,000 for the no fee for life IRA. So call the Patriot Gold Group and ask for the no fee for life IRA.